Hello, hello. I missed you guys, so sorry I didn't stream on Friday. I was not feeling well, but I am feeling better today. Got a new game, Strange Horticulture. I don't know anything about it except that there is plants in it. And you know what we are? We are an apothecary. We like plants. So, the only thing I know is it's like a kind of like detective plants. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna see what this is. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Hi, Callie. Ruined your schedule on Friday. Hush, Jimmy, I did not. You were glad to have the day off. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Thank you. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading it, you can hold shift to zoom in. Okay, thank you. Ooh. I've found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering blue. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the glidodendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Wow, being able to zoom, that has got to be the coolest accessibility feature that I have found in a game. Because as a blind bitch, we need that shit. Already, this game, 10 out of 10. If it can get any better than that, I will be surprised. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? The note wants us to go to the library and also to give the cat some scratches. I see the bell lighting up over here. Is this a hellebore? You pet the kitty and it purrs. Oh my god, I'm in love. Okay. Ding? What is this? Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. I can't. Oh. What a wonderful place. Oh, excuse me. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night, I hear whispered. Excuse me. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. St. John's puppy. Is that what she wants? So, what? How do I do that? Okay. Oh, pull this. Oh, excuse me. You can drag items from here onto your desk. So what do we want? A magnifying glass? Okay. What is this? Strange book of plants. Oh, okay. A note from the author. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. So if she wants St. John's poppy, that's what we're looking for. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Okay, so we can put the book away. Bright red with a yellow center. That would be those. Actually, we don't need the magnifying glass either. We want... Oh, so put it under the microscope? These flowers are red with a sweet scent. Okay. So this is what she wants. Red with the yellow. St. John's poppy. Plant identified. Rewards. Book entry. Collect. Clavilium? According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned the plant the nickname Lovelock. Click the close and add to book. Okay. Oh, okay. So, should we go to the library? I have neither the time nor the inclination. Oh, okay. Oh, the will to explore and the rising dread. Okay. Should I put this away? Okay, so it's gone into letters. What is this one? Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backborough. Keep it secret. Okay. And what is this? Oh, an archive. Okay. And then we have labels. What did those do? Don't know. Alright. What's this? Undermere. Oh! Map locations? Map locations. Okay. Wow. Well, if we want to go to the library, where is the library? Oh my goodness. This place is huge. Wow, okay. Where are we on this map? That is... Okay, here's Undermere. I want to go to the library. Maybe we don't go to the library? Ambleside. Okay. So, what is this? Oh my goodness. What does this do? I'll put that back for right now. I want Ambleside. Where's Ambleside? God, I would suck at navigating. I've never been good at this. Okay. Can you tell me, like, how far away it is? Ambleside. Can we go there? Oh, okay. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today, she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Two book entries. Okay. So we got the gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. No, wait, I didn't read the other one. Wait, come back. What did we get? Philodendra Wandering Blue. Okay. So what did that one say? So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark, it has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. You know, if that makes sense. Okay. So put that away, and I guess what we go on to our next customer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. Thank you, sir. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. So, who is this? Amos Duncan. Who is he to us? Do we go to Goldsforth? That wretched town he talked about? Say we, don't have any idea where that is. Oh, Goldsforth. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Oh, what is rising dread? I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it... Okay. So, we don't go to creepy, spooky places. Makes sense, makes sense. That's something we should not do. Alright, next customer. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backburrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Pyramid from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I had to cover to get here. So, Gilbert Amos wants lemon dandy. How do I identify a lemon dandy? Curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay. So, lemon dandy. It looks kind of poofy. We'll go for this one, maybe? These flowers are coarse to the touch. Okay, so not that one. Oh, I have more. Okay. Is it maybe this one? It smells of something that I cannot... What? It smells of nothing that I can detect. Okay. So not that one. That one looks like a mushroom. Is it... What is this one? This smell is faintly off-putting but not overpowering. my sniffer. If I'm looking at something through a microscope, I feel like my sniffer shouldn't be the only thing I'm using here. I mean, this looks like this, but what he said about the picture, don't focus on the picture, but that's like what it looks like. A peeled lemon rind. I mean, yeah, they look the same. I think this is going to be the one that we try. Nice, okay. Lemon dandy, plant identified. Collect. A new plant acquired. Okay. We know nothing about it, we just got a plant. Faye Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. She wants forest camphor. So let's pull out our big book of strange plants. And we are looking for forest camphor. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster excuse me, made up of many smaller flowers. Okay. Dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. So, let us go about our plants. What are you? No, blue flowers, light airy scent. Okay, not that one. Maybe it is that one. Because that's the only blue flowers that I have. But that's not what the picture looks like. What about this one? Oh, it's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. But it's got the blue cluster, right? Beautiful, rounded, dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Okay, I think this one is it. So this is going to be the one we go with. Yes, okay. Forest camphor has been identified. We got a new book entry. I should probably be adding labels to these plants so I can see which ones I have identified already. Okay, so we'll do the labels in a moment. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, so to label plants that we already have, enter a name here. Oh shoot, wait, which one was that one? That one was St. John's Poppy, right? Yeah, St. John's Poppy. Can I want to name this plant St. John's Poppy. Oh, okay. And then this one was the lemon, right? The lemon dandy. Good to know, because yeah, eventually I was going to forget what these were. And then this one is Forest Comfrey? Or is that supposed to be an A? Comfrey. Spell that right? Yeah. Forest Comfrey. Okay. So those have been labeled. Okay, good. And it lovely, lovely. Okay. How do I get rid of this rising fear of dread? That feels wrong. I can archive stuff? Okay, so I can archive that. I don't need that anymore. Maybe we go to the woods to the south of the town? Maybe that's what he was telling us? So there was Gosforth, and then these are the woods to the south. Anything happen? Nothing here? Okay. So that was a waste. That's fine. Okay. Next person, please. Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering view? This always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the view, if you've got it. Wandering... I'm gonna call it view, because... I don't know. Alright. Wandering view. So called this because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances. Right. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. Okay. So we want the hurt our fingies mushroom, which is either this one. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. Okay, sharp undersides. Smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Okay. So, sharp undersides is what we want. Wandering view, plant identified. Ooh, and we got a new book note. Lady of Summer, the leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Okay, so we want to label this plant as Wandering View. Okay. And we can explore somewhere again, or we can just end the day. Let's explore... Shall we just explore Undermere? That is where we live. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the building... Okay, yeah. Oh, that's it. It just gives us the... Okay, that was the intro words. Let's go to the next day. Oh, that's cute. What is that? It's a little box. Do I open the box? Oh, they're cards. It started when she found something she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in the forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. What is that? Row H, the Third River. Oh my god. I love it. Day 2, Saturday. Okay, before we open the shop, row H, the third river. 1, 2, 3. What? A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. Oh, wow. Okay. We got a new plant. Okay, so open the drawer. Put the map away. Did our card go? Oh, the card just disappeared. Weird, but okay. All right. We're open for business. Bring me a sample of Apis demissus and be quick about it. The damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Bitch! Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here. You want a plant that I don't have. What do I do? Isidore Burbage. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Okay. I don't have that. What it is you are looking for. What do I do? Okay. What am I supposed to do here? If I don't know... Hint? Sounds like the Latin name for a plant. I should consult... Yes, wow. Oh, do I just flip through the pages of my book until I find it? Apis, apis, apis. Gandhi root. Okay. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. So, a little droopy plant, Gandhi root. Okay. So it could be this one, or maybe this yellow. Okay. So let's try, or this prickly one. Rough leaves can be an irritant. A strange pink flower that smells pleasant. Stark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Okay. That's what the rough leaves can be an irritant. So is that this one? Let's look at this yellow one. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Coarse leaves. Okay, I think she might be this one. Nice. Gandhi root. Plant identified. Got a book entry. Meek dew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. So this one is Gandhi root. We will label that one Gandhi root. Okay. Label away. Next customer. David, Lake Undermere is looking fine in this sunshine today. Here's your mail. Oh, thanks. What do we get? There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Old slate mine at Hard Knot. Where is Hard Knot? Let's see. Hard Knot. Hard Knot. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Clavilium? You want clavilium? Do I have clavilium? Clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. Heart-shaped leaves. Okay, so we're looking for a plant with heart-shaped leaves. Okay, smooth, waxy leaves. Vented leaves. Not heart-shaped. Not heart-shaped. I don't think it's a flowery plant. I think it's a plant just with leaves, which we may not have yet. Flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell pleasant. It's got heart-shaped leaves. That could be it. If we put it on without knowing 100% for sure. Oh, nice! Okay. Plant identified. Auguria? When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. Okay, so before we go any further, it was that one. That is clavilium, just so we remember. Maybe we'll tag that one purple because we can use it for stuff. Okay. And then we got the gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. Ooh, we got new fungi. Got some new fun guys. Okay, so we got, yeah, new plants that we're gonna have to identify, which is going to be great. Alright, ding ding. Reuben. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Excuse me, I must consult my strange book of plants. Fox button? An offering a fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. Okay. Thick, shiny leaves in opposing pairs along the stem. This looks promising. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Okay, I want to be 100% for sure. It could be that one. I don't think it's this one. Oh, it smells of nothing that I can detect. It could be that one, because it has leaves growing in opposite directions. Can you observe that more? Okay, well, I've put the magnifying glass. Okay. So it's either that one or this one. Stiff leaves. I don't know if stiff leaves would be thick. I really want to go with this one. Okay, whew, alright. Okay, fox button. What happens if I get it wrong? Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, so label this as fox button. That is so cool. I love how interactive this is. Okay. Next customer, please. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I? Okay, yeah, I can archive that actually, because we used it already. But still trying to figure this out. The northeast corner of the woods. I missed that part. This would be the northeast corner of the woods, right? Yes, okay. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and the clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. So we got a new plant, and we also got rid of our sense of dread. That's very helpful. Oh, wait, sorry, archive, come back. I need you. We're gonna tuck that away in there. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we can move on to the next customer. Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Harlequin Blue. Harlequin Blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Bushy blue flower heads. Alright, bushy blue flower heads. There's this one. Blue flowers, light airy scent. They are bushy and blue. What else is bushy and blue? Well, everything else bushy and blue has been accounted for. So this one's got to be it. Excuse me. Harlequin blue. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. Okay, label it. Harlequin blue. Okay. Next customer, please. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May our Duina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. Be assured of your direction. We require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Hi, Coffee. Thanks for the lurk. Okay, Mary's breath to bind herself to secrecy. The wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. So, large, waxy leaves. There is this plant. Smooth, waxy leaves. Okay. That could be it. Veined leaves have a waxy finish. So both of those have waxy leaves. However, I think this one is just leaves, so maybe we'll go with just this one. Need to be more careful. That wasn't Mary's breath. Okay, so that's what happens. So then would it be this one? Okay. Mary's breath. We gotta let her, hold on, let me identify Mary's breath first, because that was not fun. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. So deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the shore of Lake Torver. Okay. Grisdale Forest. I would say here. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs to a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asks my escort. I set to work. So we are looking for something called a wren. Is that... okay, that is something I have in my book. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. So, long leaves. It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Okay, so that has long leaves. Oh, it doesn't have any flower. That's right, no flower. Just leaves. Okay, unless... what is this? No, okay, it's got berries. I would say it has to be this one, because it has no flowers. Plant identified. Book entry. Gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. So label, that is wren. Back to the story. I extract a sample of the artist's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Okay, so we got some new plants. And didn't we sell gilded dendra? That was like the first... that was a plant that we found. I don't think we sold it though. Or did we sell it? No, we haven't sold it to anyone yet. We haven't identified it. But it was one we got the book entry for from our librarian friend. Okay. Isidore is back. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. The last plant you gave me made my skin itch furiously. I'll keep your little shop shut down and torn... I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Bitch! I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. So Butterdale or Meekdew? I gave him what he asked for. So if he wants to be an asshole about it, that's his problem. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries. As a cure for all manner of skin rashes, the dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Or Meekdew. This beautiful flowers, made up of many smaller florets, make this a sought-after decorative plant. Although it is difficult to care for, it may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. So do... okay, it's telling me what I do next can have consequences. So I don't want to give him something that's going to make him itchier. I want to give him the Butterdale, right? Often found growing in clumps on valley sides. Dark green leaves. Smell buttery. Okay. Not this one. No, that's one of my new ones I just got. Dark green smells buttery. This one? No. This one? No. Do I have Butterdale? Its purple flowers have a light buttery scent. Okay, so this is Butterdale. This is what we want to give him. Butterdale. Storian. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. A cross-section of the stem shows the distinct triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. What? That's sciencey bullshit. I'm not into all that. This is Butterdale. Okay, so we don't really have any word. We need to get rid of that impending sense of dread. We need to find somewhere nice to go. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna end the day. Do we get to flip another card? The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would forever use the power she would never use the power she had discovered. Good lord, I can't fucking read. I can't zoom in on this. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Day 3, Sunday. We got a card. North of Hawshed, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, south of Crinkle Crags. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go. Let's go to north of Hawkshead, but south of Crinkle Crags. We'll start there. Let's find Crinkle Crags. Okay, Crinkle Crags. South of Crinkle Crags. North of Hawkshead. So, south of here. So it's in one of these 4. West of Rusland, east of Lowick. South of that, north of that. East of Lowick, west of Rusland? Yeah, so east of Lowick, west of Rusland. So right here? Yep, okay. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixed on nothing. A whisper of an expression in my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Okay, so we got some more plants. We are filling up our little apothecary of plants. Okay. Put the map away. So, to the shop. Wilbur. I'm looking for a plant, lady of what's it something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreher, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. It's Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. So, curly leaves, attractive flower, hardy nature. Well, these are curly leaves. Single sweet-smelling dark flower. Anything else have curly leaves? Nope. You don't? Oh, I can move them around. Okay. Let's space these bitches out so I can see them a little better. Ones that have been identified right now can go up top. That will help a lot. This. Oh, I don't know what that is. Something that I've found underneath a plant, which is interesting. So far, the only thing with curly leaves that I have seen and I have a watering can. Okay. This one is the only one that I have with curly leaves. I'm going to assume this is it. Lady of Summer. Bennett. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay, so this is Lady of Summer. Which means since it's been labeled, it can migrate. Top. It's been promoted. Okay. What's this? I don't know. It's a letter of some kind. Okay. It's just got like a bellflower. David's here with the mail. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. Who is Almost Duncan? Who is he to us? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap, but I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Almost Duncan. Okay, so the Great Gable is cold, but we did read about a plant that is warm. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a drought made using the leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. So tough, waxy leaves and yellow flowers. Smooth, waxy leaves. Is this a plant that we have yet? What's this? Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. I don't think Brimlock is one we have yet. Unless there's another plant hiding around here. I don't think so. No, okay. So we need to get Brimlock wherever it might. Maybe that'll be something that we get today. Roman Lee. Or Norman, sorry, Norman. This plant is cursed. It's brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Oh, another fun guy. Just spread him out just a little bit. Okay, so we got another mushroom. Simone. Elabor, always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sadberg in the meantime. Or Sedberg? Sedberg. Here, take this. Okay, common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Alright, so we're going to red pike. I think I might have to call it a bit early this time. I'm not in a good mood. I'm not even sure why. Oof, you know, I get that. It's totally fine if you need to go take some time for yourself. I understand completely. I will see you around, though. Where are we going? We wanted common trouse, which grows in red pike. Okay. Now the question is, where is red pike? Red pike, red pike. Red pike. Red pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather's agreeable, and the view's majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Oh great, where did you put my new plant? Where did you put the plant, baby? Is this him? That looks like him. Alright, open my book back up to common trouse. No flower, sparse leaves. Looks like common trouse to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and label it. For whenever she gets here, and then we'll confirm it. We'll just tuck it right up there. Alright, what's going on today, Verona? When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the hunters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. Have you got any shimmerlung? Which one is... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Shimmerlung. Dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. Okay. Is this it? Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. Okay, it might be that one. That is the only... Oh, that's a fungus. Maybe this one? No, bright red flowers. Not that one. Maybe this one? No. No. Maybe this one? Sweet scent. No. Has a pleasuring scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. I would like to investigate this. Can I look at it with a magnifying glass? What is the magnifying glass for? I feel like I can't use it for what I want to. Shimmerlung. Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Right, so this one is Shimmerlung. It's interesting that it makes you go in and label them. It doesn't automatically just do it for you. I think that's interesting. Oh, no. You're supposed to... I just wanted to scoot you over just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, all of you just scoot, scoot, scoot. You have to make room for each other up here. Perfect. Maybe I'll leave that one right there. Nice, lovely. Maybe scoot. I'm gonna spend too much time organizing my plants. Oh well, okay. Well, it's easy if I just keep them all lined up where I don't have to scroll around to try and figure out, to try and find them. But also, it's kind of a little hard to see. The colors kind of all blend after a while. Okay. Ding ding. Next customer, please. Ruth? There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Oh, she wants... Meekdew. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. May be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. So we are looking for... Meekdew. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. Okay, it might be this one. Could be this one. I don't think it's that one. No. I'm gonna take a guess and go with this one. Nice, okay. Meekdu. We didn't get anything for identifying it. Aww. No new journal entries. That's a little sad. Okay. So our identified plants are up top and our unidentified ones are at the bottom. Okay. And then this letter. Oh right, because we need whatever that plant is that I'm not sure we have. I love turning the cards. Oh, that one's ripped. Time passed, a year and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. What the heck does this card mean? Day 4, Monday. Cool, it's just an X and it's ripped. Don't know what to do with that. It is a clue, though, so. Pet the kitty. Oh, we need some purrs. Ruben Ward. The Fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up in the Swimside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. He wants Fennett. Which is... Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay, long, soft leaves. Sharp thorns. Don't know if I would classify that as soft. Are you long and soft? The petals are soft. Pale yellow flowers. The leaves are quite soft. Okay, so it could be that one. That one has long, soft leaves. It smells like sweet rhubarb. You are not. Smell wonderful. Red berries. Okay, I think it is this one. Long, soft leaves. Let's try this. Great, okay. Plant identified, and we got witch fig, a plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Alright, so this one is Fennett. So you will be migrating upwards, my friend. Ding. David bringing us our mail for the day. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. So we want to go to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. So, Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. Oh. Okay. Grisdale Forest, Rustland, northeast. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short Ellen bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. I'm sorry, Mellow Glow? Is that a plant that I have? Because I don't think I do. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Okay, do I have any plants that have thorns? Ooh, sharp thorns. Is this it? It's the only one that I have that has thorns, that as far as I can tell. So maybe this. Smells pleasant. And this one just has turquoise flowers and sharp thorns. Okay, well. Cool, so that's a Mellow Glow. Pabalia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, so this one is Mellow Glow. So we're gonna put that up on the shelf. With the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. New plant acquired, okay. And where did you put said new plant? Is this it? Bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable color or odor. So you are a new plant. Okay, so just a plant that she hasn't seen before, no information about it, okay? So then we still need to find whichever one does the hypothermia. Brimlock. Waxy and tough leaves. That's all I know, is it has waxy and tough leaves. It would not be a mushroom. Another mushroom. Smooth, waxy leaves. Don't think that... It's not tough waxy, it's smooth waxy. Right, waxy and tough, yeah, so... stiff leaves. Okay, this one might be Brimlock. I'm not 100% sure of it though. Shall we try? We might try. Where are we going with this one? Great Gable. It wouldn't give us something that we couldn't do, right? After several hours of arduous arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless this is Brimlock. That is Brimlock. Okay, plant identified. Sunset mountcap. The sunset mountcap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking moundcaps, as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Okay, so first let me label this one as Brimlock. Okay, put that up on the shelf. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am pleasantly rewarded. What did we get? New plant acquired. Probably one that we'll need for something coming up. Okay, kitty, what are we doing today? Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. So she either wants Auguria or Candlewood. They grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Fae held close. Fae often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. So then this is when she came the other day and got the camp free. She wants to, but she is afraid. Okay, so what do we have? What can we do for her? So, Auguria, when burned, the incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. Or she wants candle or something. Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. I want her to dive deeper into these psychic dreams. Because I mean, she says she wants to, but she's just afraid. If we could give her something that would help her fear. So she wants, I don't know if we have Auguria. Light blue flowers. We might not have that. That might not be something that we can give her. Yeah, I don't see any, like, light blue tufts. Because all of our light blue tufts are already otherwise spoken for, so I am not sure. We might have to go with the, what is it, like the mushroom that looks like it will protect her? So the candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect. Long thin stem grows among tall leaves. Bright red flowers grow at the end of thin stems, so it might be this one that we give to her. We give her candlewood because we do not have the other one, which really sucks because what is this? Exclude. No, not this. Maybe this lines up with like a river somewhere or something. Maybe the coastline? Let's line up with the coastline. Okay, girly, I'm gonna need you to have to hold on for just a second. The gentle sound of flowing water, sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. Ooh, okay, yep. So we got... Take me back to the Aguria. Soft pale blue flowers. I think we want to give her the Aguria. I think she's strong enough to handle this. Worry less. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Oh, phew, that's what I fucking need. Alright, this is Aguria. We'll drop that up top. I did not catch what other new plant we got. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was paying attention to the the bright blue one, so I completely missed the other one that we got. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. Next customer. Is that dude gonna come back and yell at us again? Margaret. We don't come to Undermere often, but heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him that the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sizer. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired some many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Sizer Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. Okay. So what, should we go to Sizeburg Castle? Alright, if we're looking at the map, this is like Selkburg. Sizer Castle. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. So, we got 2 plants and Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. Okay, so we got some new plants. That one might be Fever Kiss, actually. Okay, you can put the map away. We don't need that anymore. Oh. Philip Shaw. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas? Well, we're gonna figure it out, I guess. Mushroom found in dark, damp places, fading on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as treatment for stomach pains. So you want one that moves in the dark. Farmer's Worry, a spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect has worn off. I wish you could organize these by fungi and plants. Storian. Oh, that's fruits. Sunset mount cap is a type of fungus with domed cap, some types called stinking mount cap. Okay. Okay, so mushroom, red spores, moves in the dark. Let's take a look at our mushrooms. Smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. A vicious white liquid can be seen coming from its underside. Smells rotten. Buddy, I don't know what you want. Mushroom, red spores, moves in the dark. That is not helpful at all. Feels on the underside of this mushroom seep. A milky fluid. What? Do we want the milky fluid one? Bishop's parasol? Is this what we want? No, I need to be more careful. It wasn't right. In their description, it sounds like they want wandering view. Oh. Really? Oh, yeah, it does move in the dark. So click on this, I can move slowly in the dark. Okay, okay, so this one. So sorry about that. Yeah, we already identified that one. I thought we did. Maybe we did already. I don't know anymore. It had the label on it and now I am stressed. Selena, they're saying Black Combe is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills and I'm not taking any chances. awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swimside. I've come in for some stinking Mount Cap. Okay, so she wants this one, Sunset Mount Cap. Type of fungus with domed cap, sometimes called stinking. It's got an unpleasant odor. So, a domed mushroom that's stinky. This one is domed and stinky. Cool, so that is Sunset Mount Cap. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Okay. So, right, this one, Sunset Mount Cap. We ought to label it. And we'll drop it up there. Okay. End the day. Flip the card. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Day 5, Tuesday. And then we got a little, we got a little card that says, she lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. Sorry about that, my phone started playing an ad. I got a notification. Oh well, okay. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. Lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. What is the abbey? Oh, guess we just find the abbey? Wait. Okay, that's Calder Abbey. She lives in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. So we go over 3 blocks to the Everheart. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Flowers grown from death. Okay, those are interesting looking. So we put the map away. Hey, Swift. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduina's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I fear the darkness tearing at my mind. Alright, let's give this girl some worry less, which is what I need as well. We are in the same boat. Aptly named plant, inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. And it just looks like it's got long... Okay, that's not it. Okay, we're looking for Sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. I don't know if I would classify that as easing anxiety. Fingers ache. Pink flowers. Yep, very aptly. Dark blue flowers. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Okay, I need you to give me something that's like, it calms me. Small yellow berries. Seem to have a mind of their own. Oh, that's a new plant that we got. Orange center. Bright red flowers. They smell wonderful. Ooh, I wonder if this is it. I would wager a guess that something smelling wonderful would help with anxiety. Yes? Yes. Worry less. I need to get me some of that. Hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. So this one is worry less. Okay, next person. Simone. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for Winster Spring? I'll write this down for you. Anyways, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Oh yes, she wanted the common trowse. Where did we put that? You put it somewhere. Common trowse. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sadberg, possibly near to the source of the river Winster. Okay, west from Sedberg, source of the river Winster. Okay, west of Sedberg, river Winster. Okay, anywhere could be west of Sedberg. The source of the river Winster? Is that it? Okay, we got something. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A note. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down 2, right 3. Okay, so if we want to go down 2 and right 3 of here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, hoo, the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it. At his insistence, I received this looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope directly on top. Ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho, no use. Don't forget the red. The red. Ho. Ebony. Ebony? Okay, I am sure that he is quite mad. So we got a looking glass Which does what? I don't know. And a letter. It is said that the red ebony pirate has the property of uncovering... Oh, plant. Good lord, why did it... Okay, I gotta zoom in if I thought that said pirate. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay, so the red ebony plant, and I have to use that. Put that away. Do I have the red ebony plant? Or anything that... Nope, we just have... Okay. So I guess we have to find the red ebony plant. Well, let's get down to business today. Conrad, I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Cavalia, like a drear huntsman with their dranthum-covered tombs. Okay, Cavalia. Rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cavalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Alright, so we're looking for a flower with... This could be it. It's got 6... And it's pretty. So... That one has 5. That one does... I can't count. That one's got 2. I really think it's that one. That one's got 5. That one's got 5 with a rather unpleasant scent. That one's got a lot. And that one's got 4. So... I really think that this one is the Cavalia. Lovely, okay. Fey Bright, take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loth. After a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. Okay, so we will label this one Cavalia. I'm spelling that totally wrong because I can't see because my mouse is in the way. Cavalia. Put you up top because you have been named. Okay, next customer. Unknown. Jade Mask. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Do I even know what the hell that is? Nope. Hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay. Firm leaves. I would say this is hop heart. Stiff leaves, firm leaves. Alright. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Ooh, we have that one. That's weird. I don't like it. Okay, so this one is Hop Heart. Tuck that up top. We are getting really good at identifying these plants. Verona. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg, give it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Witch fig, witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Okay. Fever kiss. Red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. So I would say that this is fever kiss. So we should not confuse it with fever kiss because it has similar leaves to fever kiss. But girl, a year witch fig. It's got what are those berries? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. If my only inclination, the only... I don't... Would I say this one? Because it has similar leaves. Do you want some witch fig? Oh, okay. Whew, alright. Jacobsworth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacobsworth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the trails. Okay, so you are witch fig. Label and tuck. We are making very lovely progress with this. Eventually this watering can's gonna have to go somewhere else. Let's put it over here. Way out of the way. Can I can't squeeze another one up there. No, okay. That's fine. Next customer, please. E-store, fuck you. I've never seen anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. You come here every day, so... Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. Sure. You're here every day. Mushroom found in dark, damp places. Feeding on any light that gets close to it, it can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed for treatment of stomach pains. So we're looking for a mushroom with milky fluid. It's not that one. That one's a different one. Is it you? Vicious white liquid. Okay, are you Bishop's parasol? Yep. Royal Gentian, sometimes called Everhard. The pink flowers of the Royal Gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentian. Bishop's Parasol, that is you. Alright. Take you up away. We haven't got any new plants in a while. That's fine. We're making our way through the ones that we have. Maybe that's the point of the different colors, to be like, I think this one is this one, but I have not been able to confirm. Because there are a few that I have been like, oh, well, this one is probably that. This is probably the Fever Kiss. This one's probably that one that's got the weird growths they were talking about. But not 100% confirmed yet. So, hold on, let me get a drink. Because my god, have I been talking a lot. Give me a card. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Day 6, Wednesday. Our card says, the old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Okay. Old man of Coniston. Gently south to the fork? So let's... let's find this fork. I'm not sure. Where is Coniston? The old man stares out. His gaze travels south to the fork? This fork? Okay. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Ooh, what'd we get? Oh, they're pretty and purple. I love them. Alright, open the drawer, put the map away. Let's see what customers we have today. I pet the kitty. Always need to pet the kitty. Eleanor. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. What in the world? Okay, well, you know what? Where did that piece of paper go? Is it this? Nope. This one. Okay, we got marshes. Some... that looks like a little peninsula. Okay, over here. The marshes, the peninsula. So there is Okay, is it right here? The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. So we're looking for winter boar? Is that something that we have? A winter boar, also known as blue aloe or blue winter, after its cool blue-gray flowers, winter boar is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Okay. Gray blue flowers with an orange center. And this is talking about gray blue flowers. I think this is winter boar. Nice. Okay. Geranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Geranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Okay, this one is winter boar. We'll be labeling that pronto. Winter boar. Put the labels away. Put this one up top. Okay. So then the blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling massive insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across to what I came for and hurry away. New plant. Ooh, spiky. Okay, so we can put this away in the archives. Is the Red Avenue a place? Well, we can't go because we don't have any energy, but that's fine. Bethany, thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing, a runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Let's see if I have Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards the person that you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. Okay. So that is zero help to me figuring out what we are looking for. We are looking for something with leaves. His fingers ache. Dark purple flowers. Light purple flowers. The smell is alluring. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's a mushroom. That's not it. I would say that's not it. That's the thorny one we just got. That's the weird one. There's that one. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. I would say this one is it. If they are swooshing and swaying in any kind of direction. Jacob's Worth. Okay. Jacob's Worth. Plant identified. Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Well, that's rude. Not every witch is a Satanist. I would say they're two entirely different practices, actually, and should not be tied together that way. Jacob's worth. Tuck you up on the shelf. Can you all scoot in any further? No? Okay. That's fine. Next customer, please. Arthur. My wife's birthday, and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to have as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way, and oh, the flowers is more like lots of little flowers. Okay, bulb-like, and the flowers is more like lots of little flowers. Strong smell, but strong in a good way. Smell is alluring. That doesn't say anything about it being strong. And the flowers are more like lots of little flowers. Okay, could it be one we have already identified? Small flowers. Bulb? What does she used to have a child? Sort of bulb-like. It has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. And the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Okay. Could be forest camphor. Because that has a bulb. I would say, yeah, okay. All right. That is good on us going back to plants that we have already identified. Have to remember that we can use plants that we have already identified. It doesn't have to be new ones. Ennis, we've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sigil Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. So we want to go to the Thadgil Church. Well, that's a name. Alright, Thadgil Church. Would this just be it? The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Thadgil. This must be the place. So they want a St. John's poppy, which was the first flower that we ever identified. And then we don't need this anymore. Boop! Okay, next. Verona. I've returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there was certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right though, grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. That's the poison plant. Gilded dendra. do not drink the sap of this plant, the lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. But what does it look like? And that is the question that I don't have the answer to. Okay. It's not that one. Dark blue petals, soft, fingers ache. Not that one. 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 Not the fungus. A rather unpleasant scent. How am I supposed to know? I don't know how I'm supposed to know. The only one that I could think that would be the Gilded Dendra would be this one with a rather unpleasant scent. No, I need to be more careful. That wasn't Gilded Dendra. Okay. That's not one that I've just like labeled, right? No, I don't know what the Gilded Dendra is. Okay, you know, we're gonna have to just go through here and figure out which red flower. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. Okay, so this would be candlewood, probably. Let's label this one pink. Is going to be our maybes. Ones that we haven't completely identified yet. Copper Caledonian. Plant has a rejuvenation effect. Red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus. Okay, so that would be this one. I would say this would be the Copper Caledonian. Nope, it didn't type it. Copper Caledonian. Trantium, plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Green, okay, that does not. Long, sharp leaves. Long, sharp leaves. Don't know. Long, sharp leaves. I don't know. Maybe that's not one we have yet, so that's fine. Why'd this gotta be complicated? Eye bright. Take care not to touch the brightly colored thorns. Okay. This one's got brightly colored thorns. Maybe? This one might maybe be eye bright. Farmer's worry, spongy mushroom. Great strength. Okay, spongy mushroom. think we have any spongy mushroom, because we got this one. Seems to give off a small amount of light. And then we have this one. Smells rotten. Fever Kiss. Leaves are pale in color with red berries. Right, that's that one. I would wager a guess. Maybe I should have just been doing this every time I've gotten a piece of paper and been like, oh, I know what that one could maybe be. Because we don't know what the Gilded Dendra is. There's something about the sap. Does it have flowers? Doesn't say anything about if it has flowers. Gray Sandfire. Sandfire has a rough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. I would say this one is Gray Sandfire. Yeah. Okay, so we're just moving these things along until we have more labeled. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. A tuberous bulb that has an unusual structure growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens, it turns blue-green and is ready to harvest. So you have a bulb. Bulb is quite firm and turquoise. Okay, so I would say this one is henchuck. Okay, still working on Gilded Dendra. Royal Gentian. Oh, I would say that would be this one. Yes. Royal Gentia. Solomon's Scepter. The flower of this plant is commonly used. Sweet smelling small flowers grow along the stem. So many sweet smelling small flowers. I would say this one is probably Solomon's Scepter. Okay. Solomon's Scepter. Story and dark red fruit should not be ingested under any circumstances. Okay, I don't see anything that's got dark red fruits. Okay, so takes us back to the Gilded Dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Okay. Oh wait, this also has thorns too, but those aren't. Hold on, was I right? Brightly colored thorns. I don't think those are brightly colored thorns. Okay. Smells sweet like rhubarb. I don't know what makes it Gilded Dendra. Because it's not this one with the rather unpleasant scent, and it's not either of the mushrooms. Dark purple flowers, maybe? I'm really worried about just risking it, though. Fingers ache from handling this plant. Okay, painful? I wonder if it's this one. Oh my god, okay. Gilded Dendra. Maiden's Sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lead to its name. So you might be Maiden's Sorrow. Because you don't droop mournfully. So you might be Maiden's Sorrow. And you are, for certain, Gilded Dendra. Oh. Dendra. You're poisonous, you're deadly. Be up there. And I don't know what the rest of those are. Yeah, okay. My goodness, alright. Next customer, please. Anne. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. It's a forgotten center of the attic. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? So she wants the Royal Gentia, which I decided was this one. Royal Gentia. Collect Elder Phinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's scepter. Elder Phinium, intoxicating scent. Okay. A rather unpleasant scent. So, I want to change the color of this one to yellow, because we confirmed that it is Royal Gentia. Okay. End of the day. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Day 7, Thursday. "5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun." What? "5 miles south of the tallest but one." I don't know. Oh, do I have... Is this like talking about how tall... So maybe the second tallest peak? So Fairfield is 837. This one is 902. So... Okay, Bowfell is a little shorter than Scaffold Pike. So anything greater than 900 we can look for. If nothing is greater than 900, then it is more than likely Bowfell. So 5 miles south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so good.
The forest here is lush and vibrant. The bird song feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows.
Oh my god, what is that? Hold on. That looks like, I know they say not to go by the pictures, but that looked like... Is it Elderfinium? A large blue flower with an odd protrusion. It's an intoxicating scent. Okay, it doesn't say anything about the scent. It just says odd protrusion. Okay. Okay, yeah, that does not help me at all. Alright.
And I was able to strip away the swift mare's vines and lift the lid with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter. That's a plant, right? Yes, it is. One that I may have identified. Solomon's scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. So this is a bunch of small flowers that smell alluring. That could maybe be Solomon's scepter. I was correct. Solomon's scepter. Long vericund, sometimes called witch's remedy. The long vericund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. So this is Solomon's scepter for sure. We'll change it to yellow. And then tuck this up here. And then what? The small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. I don't have anything like that right now. Okay. David with the mail. It's been a while, David. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield Way. A letter with no seal? Kentamere Eye. Alright, to Kentamere Eye, wherever that is. I guess we'll find out. Kentamere? I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brookstone or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Hubert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Well, that was a waste and not what we wanted at all. What do you mean by Kentmere Eye? No, hold on. Where? No, I wasn't done looking. What? Oh. If I put Kentmere in the center of this?
The eye points to this forest, right? Okay, so maybe that's what we do? Like when we have energy, we go to the forest? Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between the other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some maiden's sorrow would help a lot. Alright, let's just double, triple, quadruple check that my guess on what is maiden's sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's fingers and thumb. Flowers of the plant droop mournfully. Smells pleasant. It doesn't say anything about it being soft, though. It's got thorns. But that's it. Maiden's sorrow. Red ebony. The plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Okay, hold on. Before we change the color of that. So is this the red ebony? Oh, yes, okay. What did that do? The red ebony was hidden or secret. I have perfected the device designed to extract from the plant in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay, that doesn't really... What does this do? It's not, So that does confirm that this is the red ebony? Probably. We'll still put it on pink just in case. Hello? Okay. Well, there's some magical symbols on our table. Are those magical symbols in the book? Would they be on any of the plants in the book? I don't know how to tell. Except from flipping through every single page, but I don't feel like doing that. Because that's a lot of pages and I keep dropping this behind the thing. Okay. Four, six, and a... this? Okay, great, fantastic, very helpful. Just tuck that away for right now. We wanted to go to... Ooh, does this show anything on the Tomb of the Hunter? Okay. The Great Oak.
Elderfinium grows here. Okay, but first we wanted to go to here? Why did I come here?
Okay, that was incorrect. But we do want to go to those other places that we discovered.
Reuben. Looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcombe. Blackcombe. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there that you'd get that slate from. Dad and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcombe. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark.
No, sir. So, eyebright. Take care not to touch the brightly colored thorns. Plant only grows to the south in warmer climates. So, thorny, I want to say it is this one. It's got brightly colored thorns. Nice, okay. Eyebright. Wild coal. Purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. I don't think we have anything that has purple berries, but we can re-tag Eyebright as yellow because it has been confirmed. And we'll drop that up there. Okay. So let's go to one of our magical places. Let's go to
Elder Theum grows here. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results.
So this one's Elderfium. Elderfinium. The petals of this plant can be brewed. Its intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's scepter. Just a strong, sweet aroma. Not 100% confirmed, but we did pick it from that spot on the map, so we'll take it. We'll take it, we'll take it. Who's next? Forest. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. So, gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause an unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. That would be this one. Yep, gray sandfire. Ember soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. Okay, take this. We're filling up our top shelves. Eventually we will have to move to filling up the end of our shelf and slowly start shifting down this way. Alright, let's go to another one of our fun little magical places. Tomb of the Hunter.
The memorial bears the name Swaff Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Drathium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial.
We got a new plant. Okay. Alright, we'll play probably through one more day because I am hooked and I really want to know what that last place has to offer us. Take a card. At first, she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Day 8, Friday. So we got Lowick to Ilgil Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Okay. Lowick to Ilgil Head. Lowick to Ilgil Head. And there's Crinkle Crags. Okay, here's Ilgil Head. Where is Lowick? Lowick to Ilgil Head. Lowick to Ilgil Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Okay, so wherever they cross, maybe? I wish I could draw. Just have to use my finger real quick. Lowick to Ilgil Heads. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. I want to say maybe this one. Nice. Oh my god, I'm so good.
The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study, one for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie and another plant I've never seen before, 2 for joy.
2 new plants acquired. Okay, but you all situated yourselves not where you should have. Okay. More plants for me to have to identify. Put the map away. Let's see what customers we have today.
You were wise to pledge your support to the Seeds of Redemption. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru.
Okay, that's interesting.
Unknown. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me, all of me. Elder Finium is the answer, it must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturist.
Where did I put Elderfinium? Elderfinium. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a slight touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called the kidney flower, this is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. Okay, Elderfinium. Change that to yellow. And take it up top. We can fit one more up there before we have to start tucking them elsewhere. Okay, and I want to go to the last fun place that we had on here, the Great Oak.
A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky.
Okay, that was it. There was nothing there. Okay, cool.
Oh, Grace. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Grindalite. That's a plant, right? Golden light. I'm not sure what long meg could mean, though. Is it another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it just in case it's any help. She loved this shop.
Golden lights start at Long Meg, S3, E2. South 3, East 2. So golden light. Start at Long Meg, go south 3, and east 2. So we must find Long Meg, wherever the fuck that is. Long Meg, Long Meg. Long Meg. Okay. Long Meg. What in the world? What is Long Meg? What is... Okay. Low wood. What is Long Meg? Well, it's gotta be a place. What is Long Meg? A river? No. Is there any place that has the word Meg in it? Okay. Long Meg, I don't know. This might be something we come back to. I don't see anything that could be a Long Meg. It might be a hint that we don't have. Unless it's got to do with this. Does this Tomb of the Hunter? The Great Oak. And the Elderfinium. But nothing that would say anything about Long Meg. Endmere Eye. Long Meg. Hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Well, where's Backbarrow then? We'll do that one. A dangerous plant. Backbarrow. Oh, come on. Twin barrow. Back barrow. Okay, this, what was it? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow.
The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade.
So we got a new plant. Ooh, okay. A deep red. Alright, let's put away that. We don't need, put away that. We don't need... Fenwick Eye and... I don't know what Long Meg is, so we'll have to figure that out later, I guess. Customer. Anne, help me. The amulet. I can't remove it and it's drawing the life from me. Oh god, okay. Hold on. Long vericund, sometimes called witch's remedy. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okay. Girl, give me a second. I got you. Hold on. Okay, yep, not any of those. I didn't think so. Not that. Girl, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I might not have... Okay, that might be it. Okay. We're gonna pray this is what you need. Okay. I can feel it working. Thank you. Alright. Thank the gods for that one. Girl, you had me worried. Don't be doing that. Are you okay now? Are you fine? Cauldry. The uses of cauldry are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress, Arduina, place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Okay. Hey, what up, Amos? It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, you've just been writing me letters. I've been on the road so long, I've started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but then I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Okay. Well, they go with our, this one, which looks like they might match these up here. Okay, which looks like they are, what, pictures of plants? Okay, hold on. I've seen these pictures before. We'll start at the beginning of the book because I recognize that. Come on, where are you? Mikdu? Oops, wrong thing. This. Do I grab the Mikdu? Okay, I'm not sure what this means then. Okay. Maybe I am incorrect in my assumptions on this. We will just tuck these away for right now, because I do not know what they could be used for. Okay.
Simone. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. I found it while cleaning out the nook of the East Wing.
Baylock's elixir, made from the crushed petals of three distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to end this day. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the Sisterhood and given a name. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. Day 9, Saturday. How do I save the game? Progress is saved automatically. Okay, cool. So, with that, we're going to call it for today. I love this game. How did it take me so long to find it and figure out what it was? It is amazing. I am in love. Whatever weird little mystery thing is going on, solving it with plants, figuring out what the plants even are. You are only given minimal clues, though, which is probably the downside here, but I mean, outside of that, it's a gorgeous game. I love it. I love the idea. I love what you're doing. It is phenomenal. I think we will definitely be playing this again. It's Novalia and Lady Fable are live playing Marvel Rivals, so we're going to raid out to Nova, our sister fox. And with that, I wish you all a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.